Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So however you want to start it.
Okay. Hi, I'm Elise Barabee, and welcome to my crochet group, Dr. Elise's Crochet Group. And I'm going to have a few videos for you to see some different techniques in case you get confused. All of my patterns will be available at Knit Pickings in Plastown, New Hampshire, or you can certainly email me if you need to. We're going to start with just the simple chain because you need a chain stitch every time you start a crochet project. So we're going to do a chain stitch of about 20 stitches, and then we'll go right into the single crochet. So when you start with a chain stitch, you basically just make this little slip knot, and you're going to put your hook in there and tighten it up. And there are different ways to hold your crochet hook, so you want to hold it whichever is comfortable for you. I typically hold mine like this, however you can hold it overhand. So you might want to find what is comfortable for you before you get started. And when you're crocheting, you hold the yarn in your left hand and the hook in your right hand. And all you do for a chain is yarn over and draw that first stitch right through. And we'll do that a few times for you to see. So you yarn over and you draw the other stitch right through. And so we'll go ahead and do a few of these so you can see. So now I have 8 chain stitches here, and I can do many things with it, but we're going to go into showing you a next stitch that is very easy, and that is a single crochet. And you always start with a chain, and when you do a single crochet, the first stitch after you chain, you're going to skip your first chain and you'll go into the second chain right here, and you go in and you yarn over, draw it through. You see that we have 2 stitches here, yarn over once more and just draw it through. So that's the chain stitch, and we're going to go into each, that's a single crochet stitch. We're going to go into each chain now and do a single crochet. So again, you go into the chain and yarn over and draw it through, yarn over again and draw through the 2 loops. And so we'll keep doing that all the way across. And when we get to the final stitch in the row, we still do another single crochet. However, to get up to the next row, we're going to do 1 chain and we'll turn the work around. And then we can go on with single crochets. To do a double crochet, you would yarn over and then go into your stitch right below, and you'll yarn over, come up, yarn over again, draw through 2 stitches, and then draw through 2 stitches again. And that's a double crochet. And when you do a double crochet, it's a longer stitch. So you'll notice, since we're doing a few different stitches here, you'll notice that the double crochet is longer. This is the double crochet here. It is longer than the single crochet, which is very, very small. It's right here. And so again, we'll go to the end of the row, and we're going to go into each single crochet to do a double crochet, and we will have a total of 8 stitches again. Now we're going to look at the half double crochet. I have samples here. This is a hat, and this is a half double crochet pattern. Beanie hats are very popular, and this is actually very easy to make. In my beginner class, most of my students start making this hat. And this does start with a chain, but this hat goes from the top down, and we'll show you that in another segment. This is a crochet glove. It's a fingerless glove, and this is also made with the half double crochet, and so it fits perfectly. Fingers are free, so you can type if you want to wear them at work. You can drive, you can still knit or crochet. And this pattern is also made in the half double crochet. So the half double is a little larger than the single crochet and a little smaller than the double crochet. And in the half double crochet, you yarn over just as you would with a double crochet, and you go into the space on the row below, you yarn over and you draw it up. And you see that we have 3 stitches here. We're going to yarn over, but instead of doing this in 2 steps, a half double crochet, once you yarn over, you draw through all 3 loops. So it's a little shorter than doing the double crochet, and it's 1 step. Yarn over, draw through all 3. And so we're going to do this through the whole row so that you can see the difference in sizes. So if you look at this, you can see some difference in sizes here. This top row is the half double crochet, and then we have the double crochet, and we have the single crochet. They look similar, but as you can tell, the double crochet, the holes are much larger in between each space, and it's also longer than the half double and the single. The last stitch in crochet that you need to know in order to crochet is a treble crochet, and treble meaning 3. So it's a little larger than the double crochet, and it's used oftentimes in lace projects. So to do a treble crochet, we're going to chain 3 and turn our work around. And when we yarn over in a treble crochet, we yarn over just like the double, but then we yarn over 1 more time. And so we have 3 loops on our crochet hook, and then we'll go into the spot and yarn over and draw that up. Now we have a total of 4 loops. We're going to yarn over, and just like the double crochet, we're going to draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2 again, yarn over the last time, and draw through the last 2 loops. So like the double crochet, we draw through twice. In the treble, we draw through 3 times, hence the name. So I'll show that to you again. Yarn over twice, go into the spot right below, yarn over, draw it through, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2 more. And we'll finish this so that you can have a sample of the different stitches in crochet. And these are all the stitches that any beginner would need in order to make any of the projects that are here, or any projects that you might find on Ravelry.com. And so you might notice I made a mistake. I started doing a double crochet and I changed it quickly to a treble. And in crochet, it's okay to make mistakes because it's so simple to rip it out and start over again. So here's the last treble crochet that we're going to do. I'm going to just draw that string up so that you can see the final process here. And this is our final product. So this is a nice little sample. We've chained 8, we single crocheted, we double crocheted, we half double crocheted, and then we treble crocheted. And next, I'll show you how to do a ribbing for the fingerless glove. Thank you.
right.